Good morning. Hope your morning is going well. So, due to the fact that fall is now upon us, I had the strong urge to engage in some fall activities. I'm gonna take you along with me for some fun little fall activities that people usually do in the fall. So, let's begin. Okay, here's the outfit that I'm wearing today. You're probably like, girl, that's not fall at all. That is a summer outfit. You are literally wearing jorts. Yes, I am indeed, because it is supposed to be 25 degrees today, feeling like 30 degrees. So it's gonna be hot. Not really fall weather. But I feel like that's what September is like. September is still summer, technically. But it's just because I guess like I'm back to school that I'm like, it's fall. As soon as September 1st is here, it's fall. But it's technically still summer. Anyway, this is what I'm wearing today. Well, we have the red shoes, so this is a little bit fall-esque. All right, well, I'm in a random suburb in Ontario. There aren't any no parking signs, but I genuinely have no idea if like someone's gonna call and be like, why is this random car on our street? But we'll see. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Upon arrival at the cafe, it was very cute. I loved all the decorations and everything. So I had a few assignments that I had to work on, so I stayed for about an hour and a half to get everything done. I got an iced chai, which was good, and then I later got a pesto chicken sandwich. But it was nice to switch up my routine since mostly I've been just going to the library. Sometimes I'll go to a cafe once or twice a week to get work done, but I usually stick to like the same spots. But if this place wasn't so far, I would definitely add it to my rotation, you know? Meets the criteria. Got the good seating, natural light, and good beverages and snacks. Okay, that cafe was actually genuinely so cute, and it was literally bumping. But now I'm gonna go to the apple orchard to potentially pick some apples. There was a lady that just walked by, so I got embarrassed. Upon arrival at the farm, it was super cute. They were selling a bunch of baked goods and also had a little cafe and pumpkins that you could buy, which was kind of awesome. So I've actually never gone apple picking before, or I don't know, maybe I have, but I just wasn't a conscious human being at the time. I'll have to ask my mother. Either way, it was a very fun experience and activity, and the orchard was so pretty and very peaceful. Heading into the Honeycrisp Street. Beautiful. Thought I would feel weird about doing this alone, but there's like literally no one here, so it doesn't even matter. And what a joyous occasion. What a joyous day. What a joyous fall activity to go apple picking. This is so fun. So quiet. There's so many apples. Moment of truth, I'm gonna try one of the apples that I picked. If it's bad, it's okay. It was for the experience. Cheers. It's good. Yum. Another thing I feel is that is very fall is baking. So I decided that I wanted to bake this fall. I first thought maybe I would make some sort of pumpkin dessert, but I then decided against it. On my walk home, there was a hectic downpour of rain, which reminded me that I think fall weather is beautiful, but if fall weather is one thing, it is incredibly unpredictable. Once I arrived home, I decided to make some snickerdoodles because I have never made them before. What is more fall than a snickerdoodle cookie? Probably pumpkin pie. But I have had pretty much all the ingredients except for cream of tartar. Tartar? Cream of tartar? Cream of tartar? I don't know. I had everything except for this, so I just got this from the store. But I have a bunch of flour that I had from when I was not eating gluten-free that I have to use up. So I thought that I would bake my friends some cookies for fall because why not? This is a pretty easy recipe. I've never made snickerdoodles before, but it seems very easy. So I'm kind of excited. I don't bake very often, but I do enjoy it. It is a fun activity. So first up, we have to warm up the butter a little bit. Okay, so technically I know that you're not supposed to put the butter in the microwave, but I did that. Sue me. Warm enough now, I think. So I'm gonna start with the wet ingredients. I feel like I want to start doing this more, like baking for friends, because it's fun and it's also nice because I live alone, so I don't really have many people to bake with, bake for, or share cookies with. So I just make them for myself, and I feel like it's more fun to share it with people. Might start making this a little thing. Maybe I'll just bake for everyone that I meet and see. Just give them some cookies. That might be a little bit odd though. People might think I'm strange if I just start giving cookies to random strangers, so maybe I won't do that. Also, this recipe was actually very, very easy. It used all the basic cookie ingredients, and I can add the recipe to the caption. So I'm supposed to be eating gluten-free, but I have gluten every once in a while. I don't think that I'm celiac. I don't think so. I just think that it really hurts my stomach. So did I suffer slightly from eating one of these cookies? Yes. But they were good, and I can attest to that. So, yeah. But this was fun. I enjoyed the baking. I haven't really baked anything in a while. Sometimes I wonder, what am I doing? And why am I doing it? And today is one of those days. I'm going to the pumpkin patch. I don't think I've been to the pumpkin patch since I was probably 14. Which, that's kind of insane, because if I mean 14, that would be 6 years ago. Guys, I'm unk. I don't even want to use those terms. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to the pumpkin patch today to have a grand old time, going to the corn maze also, which is really horrifying because last time I tried to do a maze, I got lost in the maze. And I was by myself, no one to help me escape. So we're gonna try that again today. But I'm going by myself just for a fun little journey, for a fun little fall journey, because on Wednesdays I don't have class. So why not have a little side quest? As a part of fall, as a part of the fall activities and making the most of fall. So this is the outfit that I'm wearing. I'm going with farm. I'm going farm, okay? I have the plaid shirt on. I'll be wearing these boots, brown boots. I'm excited to go to the pumpkin patch. However, is it kind of a humbling experience? Yes, because even when I was at the apple orchard, I was like, I feel weird being here. I feel like people would be like, why is this girl at an apple orchard by herself on a Wednesday afternoon? And I feel like people might think that. I think it's peculiar, but I'm still gonna go because whatever. I had fun when I went to the apple orchard and I got apples and they were good and it was fun and I picked apples for the first time. So, who cares? Let's go to the pumpkin patch. At the farm, guys. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Off we go. Okay, there are literally so many ways to go. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go straight. Maybe left. Well, I know when I get to the middle, I'm gonna go with left. and then right. So far, no dead ends. That's always a good sign. Left again. Is this the middle? Yippee! I think I successfully made it to the middle of the corn maze. That was actually far easier than I had anticipated. Wow. Now I get to view everything. Okay, now I have to remember which way I came in so I don't get lost. And then go to the pumpkin patch. Who want to sit on the hay couch? My shoes are actually a mess. Okay, so I'm back from the pumpkin patch. Now, did I get a pumpkin? No. I got kale and onions. Because, to be honest, if I were to get a pumpkin, it would sit in my house and then go moldy. Don't really have much use for pumpkins, so I didn't get one. Which you might ask, Kate, why did you go to a pumpkin patch if you're literally not even gonna get a pumpkin? It's for the autumnal spirit. Okay, so another thing that I did was go on a beautiful little autumnal walk. I feel like this is a necessary fall activity because it's free and it's fabulous, and love to see the trees and their changing colors. The trees hadn't fully turned yet when I went on this hike, but I mean, you know, in some areas the leaves were falling and you could feel the crisp fall energy in the air. Honestly, just love this time of year. I think there's something so special about every season. I feel like I've not always seen it or appreciated it, but there truly is something beautiful in every season. And I feel like I haven't fully taken the time to enjoy what each season has to offer. And I really want to do that more, like not just this year, but just like in the future and every season that is to come, and just be more intentional about appreciating small moments like this, because time really does go by so quickly. And I've learned that, you know, through my past experiences. I feel like you learn that through life, that just time goes by really quickly, and it's important to live in the present and appreciate, you know, things going on in the moment. And I'm really trying to do that a little bit more. So I think just doing these fall activities was a fun little way to appreciate the present and the fall, and, you know, have fun, make the most of the season. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you know, that's kind of all I have for you today, and thank you so much for watching, and maybe I'll see you in the next one.